Hi, this is Ebony. I'm back doing an energy reading for Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We're asking Spirit for messages for Libra placement. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is currently going on with Libra placements in the physical? Libra, what do they need to know, hear, do, be aware of, guidance, direction, protection? What's up with Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Libra placements. If you're new here, I read intuitively. My readings are not gender nor sexuality specific. I read the energies of masculine and feminine. And we all have masculine and feminine energy, no matter our gender or how we identify. Thief, stop, thief. I was thinking about coming to America when Simi's like, stop, thief. Yeah, so as this came out, this card, because I was thinking to myself, summarize this thief family room message, and it's just giving despair. So we're gonna get into it. What is this for Libra? Old stuff coming back in. The thief of joy. This could be person, situation, place, thought patterns, ways of being, habits. Some of this you're comfortable with is resorting to survival. Survivor instinct, survival mode. And then we have message. What is this message? You're going to get a message of clarity soon. Or at least you need a message of clarity. Some of you may not receive it because of the messenger. Until you get this clarity, you will be in this energy despair. Well, this ain't daisies and rainbows so far. Let's get into it. Physically, spiritually, what is this in the physical? Clarify this even more. Layman's terms for us, Spirit. What is the thief that Libra is dealing with right now? I'm getting 2 cards on that. All right. Seven of Swords, betrayal. This is information. Ooh, information. Dispute, conflict, sex, repeating action, possession, power, determination, communication, email, text, document. Some incoming news that's leaving you here. Repeating action, possession. This is, but I'm getting strongly, you're keeping up with this. Like, you checking for it. This could be email, text, documents you putting out. Like I said, it's always being habit. So survival. So you may be in a mode again where you're reaching back out to what does no longer serves you, because that's what's comfortable for you. Even though you don't want to be in it, it's just you saying, I can't help myself. And it's like, well, if you believe it, it'll manifest. Right? But this communication, because I was getting 2 cards, but then we got 3. Possession, power, determination. This is giving power over you. 10 of Wands. It's a burden for you to even keep being concerned with this information, right? And it's just like, some of y'all are kind of like, I don't really know what other way to be. You know, it could be like a relationship or some type of situationship ended, and could be an old job, and it's just like, I don't know how to achieve or look for a different job or a different permission. Like it sounds like you need to do some energy clearing, some energy healing, some energy work to get rid of this. That may need to like help you jumpstart. Because I know I was in a relationship. This was some years ago, like over 4 years ago. And when I got out of the relationship, I booked an energy healing, and they were like, okay, I'm gonna clear, you know, and it didn't do like everything. It wasn't like poof, I was done. But when I tell you, it got the bulk of it to the point where it was just like there was no missing them, there was no this, there was no that. It was just reflection, reflection, reflection. How I got there, how, you know, what I needed to do intuitively so I wouldn't be back there, right? But I'm telling you, I cried for like hours, a huge puddle, and then afterwards I felt great. Did my nails, they was fire too. I made them too long though, I ended up having to cut them down, but they look great. So many compliments. But anyway, but that's what I'm saying. That may be what you need if you feel like you can't help yourself here, because this is the thief of you. You know, this conflict, repeating action, it causes conflict. It has power over you, but you can't help but like what's going on over there, what's going, letting this back in, or, you know, in this lack mindset, whatever it is for you. Now, clarifying this family room, right? Something you're comfortable with. Like I said, is confusion, lack of clarity. And this message is going to bring clarity, but I'm getting you may not receive it. This is a innocence, young new start. So this message that is coming in for you can bring in a fresh new start. But again, will you receive it? You know, it's just like shoot the messenger type vibe. But it's despair. This is some generational thing here with this card coming out. With this tree card coming out, life, growth, roots, boredom. Like I said, habits, old ways of being, conditioning, training, things of that nature, mindsets. The way you were taught, what you inherited, it's you got to uproot some shit. You definitely got to uproot some shit. What happened in the past here to get us here? What happened in the past for Libra? What happened in the past here as it relates to this reading for Libra? Specifically, this specific thief. We know it was inherited the way it's playing out, right? It could be some generational trauma in terms of the cycle here with this whip, this repeating action. But what happened in the past specifically with this thief in terms of this communication, letters, this information? What happened in the past? I'm getting like some Three of Swords energy. But also it's giving again that you betrayed yourself, because this, like I said, this information is the thief of your joy, but you're seeking it out. So even if the Three of Swords come out, there is some type of betrayal. I mean, because we got the Seven of Swords too, but it's just like you betrayed yourself. So we have Magician. Some type of alchemy. You kind of like manifested. Libra, you take on too much at once, right? So you may have manifested a tryst. Say, for instance, for example, a threesome, right? And everybody was, you know, consenting. And that's great. But with these being your roots, right? And you know what this is real specifically. You can't handle all this. It's like information overload, right? But you ask for it, right? Because we have creation, manifestation, self-confidence, and I feel like it was good from when it was good, but it was just for you to learn and move on. And I feel like you did move on in a sense, right? And you got some mental clarity. But like I said, the root needs to be uprooted. Because it is giving bloodline, legacy, right? You know, legacy, people hear legacy, they always think good stuff. But I mean, And this is not towards you, but this legacy is not the greatest. It's not serving you. Like, it may be a tradition that needs to be unbroken, but you got some clarity, but it's like you didn't stay in it long. It could be that this is the winter season, and it's just like I'm hearing the desperation and the despair and the being alone, and you're not used to it, and you know, things of that nature. So you went into this meditation, right? And this was the past, and you put out more stuff to manifest, whatever. But part of this cycle, you going back over to this, what no longer serves you, this thief of your joy, is because what you put in, the roots you put down here, has not come to fruition. But it's giving the roots are tainted. You have to uproot this. You got to uproot it. Right? And like I say, you may need some energy healing, some energy work, a cord cutting. Take it how it resonates, right? Or I'm hearing some people just may need a cleansing bath. Anything else in this past? Yeah, Queen of Wands. I'm hearing this is the infiltrator. Child. What is going on with you, Libra? This is the infiltrator. Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm getting 3 of Cups again, 3 of Swords. Could have been a friend. Empress energy. This is you when you upright in the mental clarity. This fruits of labor, luxury, abundance. You know, you have everything you want in this physical. You're just unmarried, not attached, maybe single, not in a relationship. But the infiltrator, what's going on here? Some of y'all feel like if it wasn't for this bitch, you would have the relationship that you want. You would have the job that you want. Whatever this thief of joy is for you. This is a little bit terrible. Yeah. Some of y'all feel like this Queen of Wands is in between. It's coming between a partnership, a divine partnership, chemistry, the harmony and balance between you and somebody else. But again, like I said, this is something you manifested this. For example, we called it a tryst or a threesome, but you know more of what this is, right? Bottom of the deck, anxiety, despair. We got that 7 of Swords, betrayal here, 10 of Cups. All right, I just feel like what is not being said, what is unseen. I just feel like you really should just focus on yourself. If this was for you, it'll come back around. Or you'll find better to the point where it's like, why did I even want that? They weren't my divine partnership. That wasn't my twin flame. That wasn't my soulmate. I don't know what I was thinking, but learned that lesson. Now I got my boo. But you feel like the Queen of Wands. Yeah, what's behind? Girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable, boundary, Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. This love is love of self once you get out of this, this here. Because this is temporary, you know. But, and so you won't keep repeating this. You need to do to uproot some stuff. So cut some cords, ways of being, things of that nature. Transmute some DNA cells, you know, in terms of energy healing, energy work. And I know people are like, well, energy healing can't transmute cells. You can, though. You can. Energy healing, prayer, meditation, all that you're doing to change yourself, trust me, you are recalibrating your nervous system, your cellular, your cell structure, and your DNA. Don't talk about it if you don't know about it, because bitch, I didn't did it. But anyway, you feel like this is this person, right? But like I said, if you focus on you, and this will be the focus on you, getting rid of this, all right? You're going to have love coming in, struck by love. You ain't even going to think about this. Like, you'll have this, but not in the terms as it relates to this. Like, this person will be replaced with somebody else. There was a time where I thought I had, what was it? twin flame, all that other stuff. And then I was like, that whole twin flame thing, that shit was just cycles. Talk about repeated with this whip, repeated action, cycles of bullshit. And I'm like, I want off this ride. And then as I focused on me, it was like, that was not my twin flame. Thank you for that. But I'm the shit. Like, I'm that girl. Ooh. Thank you. So, I know I ain't gonna tell y'all about my love business, right? But look, what's happening if Libra focuses on themselves? Does the healing, cut it away, cut away and dig up the roots that no longer serve them. What happens? Yeah, because you really going to have to uproot that shit. Because it'll be happening again with a different person. You the common denominator. Sabotage, rebuild, persistence, working on it, repairing. The operative is persistent here. But what happens with this persistent, working on repairing, rebuilding? Because you are already in sabotage, right? Passion, insane chemistry, sparks, and having fun, equal interest, burning desire. Yeah, passion reignited. All right. Libra, I hope this gave you clarity. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. If you would like a personal reading, all the information to schedule that will be listed below this video. Thanks.